right, so we're gonna play around with a couple skills, just tilting things that you kind of get into, just so kids get comfortable on their back and playing around. And so anytime we're gonna tilt, and so I don't know why this happens, you know, but people play, you know, it's like people do these things and they panic. So this guy jumps to the far side with his hips here. All right, a lot of times like kids like will end up like letting go because they think they shouldn't be here, and then like let them to their back. Anytime this happens, anytime they were to jump over, if I go cross wrist here and I hold him, even if you can get to his belly here, right, for him to hold me on my back here is like impossible. All right, so as long as I hold onto this wrist, we should be really comfortable on our back. We can either come up on one side, all right, and go back to it, or just come back up to our base and wrestle out. And so a lot of times I'll have my guys like go to their backs, have the guy try to jump over and just be comfortable with it. And then the other thing we'll play around is recapturing hips and also changing sides. So if this person attacks my cross wrist, I don't care how he does it, but here, so I grab it while he's doing it. I'll lean over because I know he's gonna, you know, at some point they're gonna fight hands. Right, and as they do, we're coming in front. I'll pull and I'll change, and so I do the same thing while I'm in a tilt. So if I go here and I've got him on my back, I'll attack this far wrist here, and then I'll pull it, and then all we're gonna play around is changing sides here. And I'll go to the other side. All right, so pulls arm out, he's underneath. Attack it. So all I do is change sides here, and then again, I want him on this side. So my side that's grabbing the elbow, I want that back exposed here. All right, so I want this here. All right, again, you attack him. All right, I can pull him. I can just put him down and belly out. All right, but if you want to stay with this tilt and actually get it, so if he attacks it, I grab it, he's turned down. Here, I've got no back points. I can change sides. All right, put them on the other side here. I'm gonna get back points. All right, and the last thing that I would say, so I like work on my kids with if these hips come out, so he pushes off on here like me, gets his hips out here. Try and play around and recapture this like the hips. So he's bellied out here. Rather than restarting, I can lift up and reset that knee and come back into my tilt. So they either push off or slide off. Here, their hips are out. So I can attack either leg. So I can attack top leg or this bottom leg. But all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift. I get a final space for that knee, and then I reset here. All right, come back on top, try to get to it. But so, again, I think a lot of it's kind of like little shortcuts you play around with. So rather than like driving back on top and have to bring this person all the way to his back, if I can get good at using my feet, I can slip knees under and create a little space. So again, just kind of another set of skills to play around with when like you're learning how to tilt.